This one is for you if you've been doing the work. I mean, reading the books, stating the affirmations, healing the shadows, but still feel like you can't quite step into the version that you know you're meant to be. You might even feel like you've been stuck in the same dang loop for months, for years, for decades. My friend, here's what I want you to know. Alignment is remembering who you already are. Today, we are going to explore why we get stuck repeating patterns even when we know better, the science and soul of identity shifts, and what stepping into your next version, your aligned self, really means. And then we're going to do my favorite thing, which is a guided 20-minute somatic breath work to activate, to meet and embody our aligned version now. So, my friend, welcome back to The Cosmic Mystic, where we blend strategy and soul work to help healers, coaches, and conscious leaders build soul-aligned businesses that fully support their mission. If we have not met, I am Danny C. Muniz, the creator of this channel here, as well as the Inner Alchemy Method, which is a 5-stage journey to soul-led sovereignty, where deep healing meets embodied leadership. I have guided hundreds of high-achieving, introverted spiritual women to reclaim their power, to embody their truth, and lead from within. My friend, I am so blessed and honored to be here today to share with you. So let's dive in, because I know it can feel like I'm going up an uphill battle, right? I'm trying to step into this version of myself. But first, what I want to start off with is why does this happen? Because we think that I'm not doing enough, I'm not getting it right, I'm broken, right? I'm lazy, I'm not spiritual enough. The true reason why you're feeling stuck is because your identity is connected to an old self. Okay, let me say that again. Your identity is connected to an old self, a version of you that has spent years, decades rehearsing a particular frequency. The frequency of people pleaser, the frequency of overthinker, the frequency of I am not good enough, the frequency of the hustler, I've got to hustle, I've got to do, the frequency of feeling invisible, of feeling like nobody understands, nobody gets you, nobody understands your brilliance. Even when your mind is telling you, even when you're reframing things and you're saying, I'm ready for more. I'm ready to stop people pleasing. I'm ready to stop overthinking. I'm ready to stop hustling. I'm ready to be visible. But your body is whispering. Your frequency is emanating. This is who I know myself to be. No matter how hard you try to do the thing, your mental, right, loop is that, but this is who I am. And that's why it feels so hard, because you've attached yourself to an identity that this is who you are. And we love to stay in that identity despite the fact that we know this is not the identity that we want any longer. But we stay in that identity. You are repatterning your body's identity. All the willpower in the world isn't going to override that. So let's look at this from a couple of different perspectives. From a neuroscience perspective, your brain is wired for predictability. Your subconscious mind runs 95% of your behaviors based on familiar patterns. Your subconscious mind is seeking efficiency. Our bodies are so beautifully designed that it is the most efficient thing. It's going to do the most efficient thing. Our mind is the same way. Our subconscious is looking for what is the easiest thing, what is the quickest thing, what is the most efficient thing for the thing that it is that we have to do. So those patterns that no longer serve us, if it fits the efficiency, if it fits the familiar pattern, it is going to stay. I'm not gonna change it. Why would I do more work? Why would I do more work? It's interesting. I'm gonna share with you something that really came to my awareness. I think it was last year. One of my good friends has an accountability call, Christy Moe, on Fridays. And I would come to these calls and, always set my intentions or my goals for the next week on the things that I wanted to do in my business, in my personal life, like my self-care, and in my home. And I kept, thinking about this drawer that I had in my bathroom. And the drawers that you have where you have your makeup in there, your brushes, your toothbrush, right? You might have some bobby pins, some hair accessories, right? Just some different things in that drawer. Well, this drawer, it's a pretty large drawer. And so it has pretty much everything in there. And for whatever reason, it just was a hot mess. And we're talking half of the sink is this drawer, or half of the counter space is this drawer. So it's pretty large. And so there was a lot of stuff in there. And so I kept saying I want to clean out this drawer. I want to clean out this drawer. This drawer is causing me frustration in the morning because I can't find the things that I'm looking for. And I'm digging, where is that lipstick? Or where is that bobby pin? Or where's that hair accessory that I'm looking for? Or where's that lotion, right? I'm looking, trying to find it, even though I put it back in the same space. For some reason, it would find another home. And so I just kept, getting frustrated over this. And so one day I'm okay, I have written this down as the thing that I'm going to do for the past month, and I have not done it. And I'm why? I started asking myself why. And when I came to why, it was because this thing felt so large. It felt so heavy. It felt oh my goodness, this is gonna take me forever to do, and I don't have forever to do, right? At the time, I had pretty much Sundays off, only Sundays off. And so I don't wanna spend my entire Sunday where I'm supposed to be rejuvenating and relaxing, hello projector. I am not doing that because I have to work on this drawer all day long. That is how my mind saw it. And so it felt so big and so large that there was nothing I could do to overcome that. And so I'm all right, what can I shift? What can I shift in how I am looking at this thing so that it doesn't feel so hard and heavy anymore? And I was well, one of my favorite things to do is to watch a chick flick, right? Even though I'm shifting out of that quite a bit more now, but I do love to watch my chick flicks here and there, right? And so I turn on Hallmark Channel and whatever's playing, or I watch, some of the series that they have. The Good Witch is actually one of my favorite series. And so I would turn on a movie and, have it there and watch it, just kind of relax, just kind of a little bit of numbing out, right? Well, I was well, what if, Danny, what if? Because I didn't want to miss my relaxation with my movie. What if I make myself a really yummy drink, like a mocktail, and I put my movie on and I work on my drawer. And I was when I thought about that, right? I was oh, that's efficient. I'm getting my yummy drink. This is what I tend to do. My love calls it my salsa and chips, my drink, and my chick flick. He says it really, really beautifully, but that's what he says. He's oh, is it time for chips? That's what it is. Chips, chick flick, and chill. And I was yes, it's chips, chick flick, and chill time. And so I'm okay, I don't want to miss out on that time, but I do need to get this done because it is causing me more frustration during the week. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my chick flick on, I'm going to have my drink, and I'm going to work on this thing. And I was like, this is perfect. It'll be like 2 hours. I have a movie. If it's more than 2 hours, I have another movie that I can watch. I'm all set, right? So I start working on this. My friend, maybe 30 minutes in, I was already done with the drawer. 30 minutes in, I was already done with the drawer. It didn't take as long as I thought. I thought I was going to be in there for like 4 hours figuring out how to organize this drawer. It only took less than 30 minutes to do this. My mind, right? My mind was looking for efficiency. That did not feel efficient at the time. It felt so hard and so heavy and so far away from what I wanted that I couldn't see it. I couldn't do it. And so as I started to kind of work with it and see like, how can I make this easier? How can I make this more efficient? Which is what my mind loves. It was like, oh, and I was able to do the thing that I had put off for at least a month. At least I was telling people a month, but I've been putting that off for quite a long months, my friend, months. So our mind is looking for efficiency. So how can we step into efficiency and familiar patterns? Well, if we are coming into something that is not that, it's not going to feel safe. And it's going to pull us right back to the efficiency, right? If it did that for weeks as I was looking at doing this project, right? Because it felt so big and so hard and so heavy, I was like, nope, not doing it, and would not do it. The beautiful thing though is neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the neurosystem's fundamental ability to adapt and reorganize itself both structurally and functionally throughout life. And it does this in response to our experiences, in response to injuries or changes in our environment. That is absolutely beautiful because that means our nervous system is neuroplastic. We can learn new patterns. We can create new things, which means I can anchor in new ideas, new safety in my body. Because the very first thing, my friend, that we want to do when we're wanting to shift our identity is to be able to hold that identity, to be able to hold it within our body, within our nervous system. So let's take this into a different lens for just a little bit, because I can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and embody her now before she arrives. So let's take this from a different perspective. The version of you that you are seeking, that aligned self, your highest self, your greatest self, your best self, she already exists. She exists in the quantum field. She is not separate from you. She is here and she's just waiting on you. She's waiting for you to tune in to her frequency. That, my friend, is embodiment. That is you becoming her. That is you connecting in and saying, okay, where is she at? What frequency is she at? Let me tune into her and let me bring her here now. Because my friend, there are multiple timelines happening at the same time. I would highly recommend a book called The Midnight Library by Matthew Haig. Midnight Library by Matthew Haig. It is such a beautiful book. It is a fiction. And in it, like if you take it from an esoteric lens, if you take it from this quantum field idea, and you take it from multiple lives happening at the same time, you will start to see like, oh, this is all happening now. And I get to tune into, I get to step into that lifetime. I'm almost done with the book and I'm like, oh my goodness, everybody needs to read this. Because if you are interested in multiple timelines and frequency and all of that, this is that book, okay? So Okay, so you're here now and you're like, all right, Danny, I'm in, but what if I don't know what that version of me is? What if I get it wrong? What if I fail again? Because I've tried all the things, my friend, I've tried all the things, so I understand. You cannot miss her because she is already you. She is you. You are her. It already exists. Your aligned self is not a mask. It is not a persona that you are putting on, that you are trying on. This is who you already are. It's the version of you who's underneath all of that noise, all of that conditioning, all of the shoulda, woulda, couldas. And our job in doing the work is to clear out, is to silence that noise, is to let go of all that conditioning, to let go of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, and to be here now. You see, you are trying so hard to meet her. You're pushing and you're forcing when what you actually need to do is relax. You just need to relax, my friend. Relax into her. Relax into her frequency. Create safety in your body to hold her frequency. That is your first step. Inside of the inner alchemy method, this is the very first thing that we do. We start with sacred grounding, regulating your nervous system so that you can feel safe, not only to embody your next version, but to visit, to excavate, to go on those journeys of doing that deep healing. This is one of the reasons why people are so afraid to do the work, to do the inner work, I'm not ready. I just had a client who she is working on forgiveness, and she is like, for a couple months now, right? She hasn't been ready to step into forgiveness. And so we took one tiny little step towards forgiveness. And again, not forgiving the other person, but allowing yourself to release the energetic connections that are here. We are so scared to do that, but that is why we work on practicing safety in our body so that we can trust ourselves again, that we can feel good to explore these things. So, my friend, will you give yourself permission to be her now? All right, we are going to dive in from our knowing into becoming. It is time for our somatic breathwork journey. So I am going to invite you, my friend, to find yourself in a comfortable space where you can sit down or lie down and close your eyes. And let's begin by receiving a breath, letting it go. Let's do that again. And letting it go. And on this next one, see how much more you can relax into this moment right here. We've heard a lot. You've opened up some things within your mind. And now it's time to embody. Take another nice deep breath in, allowing yourself to feel even more present here as you allow your roots, your grounding cord to drop down into Mother Earth, grounding you into this moment, to this time, to this place right here, right now. And there's the beautiful crystalline energy of candle quartz that wants to come in today. So you may sense, feel, or imagine that beautiful energy flowing up through your grounding cord, through your roots, through the bottoms of your feet, up and through every cell, every part of you. Coming in ever so gently, ever so lovingly. That beautiful divine energy, that intuition, that peace, that ease, that knowledge. sense this, you may feel this, you may imagine it, flowing all the way to the top of your head, to your crown chakra. Opening up your crown. Feeling that divine connection to God our Father, the great I am, the divine source creation. And just as you feel that connection. When we call upon God our Father, the great I am, the divine source creation universe, and we ask for your love, for your light. We ask for you to be with us today on our journey. We call upon Mother Earth, and we ask for your love, your guidance, your protection as we move through our day today. We're so blessed and honored to have you here with us. We call upon our guides, guardians, our spirit team, those that are here to support us on our journey. We invite you, and we ask for you to guide our thoughts, to guide our words, to guide our actions as we move through this day. We call upon the four elements and the four directions: north, east, south, west, air, earth, fire, water, and the four guardians at the watchtower standing in the four corners, watching over, protecting, and guiding. We call upon the four archangels, Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We ask for your insights, your love, your protection, helping us find the signs and synchronicities that show us how we are heard now. And we ask for this or greater, and so it is. Taking a nice deep breath in and letting it go. Once again, letting it go. And in a moment, we're going to shift our breathing in through our mouth, out through our mouth. And we are going to release, we are going to let go any of the old identities, the old masks, the old loops, the old patterns that are holding us back. We're going to create space so that we can align with the frequency of our greatest version, our next version, our aligned self. Let's begin. Deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth, deep into the belly. Where are you holding on to identities, ideas, patterns in your body. Feel into what are you holding on to. Let it go. Use your breath. We're halfway there. Keep going. Your body wants to move, it wants to shake, it wants to express through a noise. Trust your body, trust yourself, release, make room. Ah. 30 more seconds, my friend. Keep going, keep breathing, keep releasing. All right, my friend, take a nice deep breath in, letting it go. Once again, letting it go. And one more time, holding it at the top and connecting in with your highest self, your greatest version, your aligned self. And when you are ready to release your breath, let it go. And feel that version of you. What does she feel like? What does she embody? What are the thoughts within her mind? Switching your breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, elongating those exhales. Feel her now. Remember her now. See how much more you can embody her now, feeling her fully and completely. How much more in these last 30 seconds can you be her now? All right, let's get ready for our last breath hold. Take a nice deep breath in, letting it go. Once again, letting it go. This next one, biggest breath you've taken so far today. And letting it all go fully and completely. Releasing it all, becoming empty. Holding it out. Feeling in to the stillness now. And when you're ready to take that next breath in, breathe in gratitude. Gratitude for this time that you've taken for yourself. Gratitude for the space you made to connect with your highest version, your greatest version, your aligned self. Gratitude for the shift, for the possibilities, for the opportunities that are here now. You are now beginning to see, to open up to allow. Connecting into anything else that you are grateful for right here, right now. And connecting in with your heart, and just feeling so much love. So much love for yourself. For who you are right now. So much love for your past self and all that she's been through to get you right here, right now. And so much love for your future self, your future versions, those that you will step into. Maybe even taking a moment right here, right now, to send love to someone. And beginning to gather whatever it is that came up for you today. Whatever insights, ahas, perspective shifts, energy frequency shifts. Begin to take those, to bring those into your awareness so that you can bring them forward with you into your day as you embody this version of you now, as you continue to connect with her, to be her now. When you are ready, begin to bring your awareness back to the room you are in, wiggling your fingers and toes. When you're ready, coming back to the screen, opening your eyes. My friend, you have just met your aligned self. You felt her in her body. You are vibrating with her right now. And the more and more and more you connect with her, you breathe with her, you embody her, the more your external reality begins to match. This is the work that we do inside Rise and Align. Each week we combined mindset, energy teachings, somatic breathwork, soul integration, and sisterhood. So that alignment becomes your new normal. If you're ready to stop circling, to stop looping, if you're ready to step into the frequency of the woman who you know you are meant to be, this is your time. If you want to be her now, before the end of the year, before we step into 2026, if you want to be her through the holiday season, if you want that peace, that ease, that flow outside of what the external world is showing you, then this is your time. We've just started this week, but you can still join us. Enrollment is open until the end of the month, until September 30th. The link is down below in our description, our show notes, and you can always come and DM me over on Instagram, and we can fill into it together if this is the right next step for you, if this is the right time, because you might have other things going on and you're worried about fitting something else in. And I can tell you, this is not about fitting anything in. This is about allowing yourself to be. These are the things that we need to do so that we can do all the other things. My friend, you don't have to become her because you already are her. It's time now to embody her. With that, my friend, we come to an end of our Rise and Align video for this week. I'm so blessed and honored that you are here, that you took the time for you. Be sure to go through that breath work. If you're on the podcast, come on over to YouTube, listen to the breath work, go through the breath work with us to continue to embody her. If that is what you are ready to do right now, then do that every single day. Listen to that breath work over and over and over again, and continue to embrace her, continue to embody her. My friend, until next time, remember to keep shining your unique light.